Hey guys, it's Jaxa here. Okay, so today we're going to do the throwback tag created by Jen X Pen. And if you guys are interested in seeing that video, she's amazing! The link will be in the description. Anyway, so let's get started in the throwback tag. Number 1. What year were you born in? I was born in 1995 because I am awesome. I'm a 90s baby. 90s baby. Oh, number 2. Do you have any pictures of yourself when you were younger? Yes, I do. I have a couple right here on hand that I pulled off the picture frame thingy. And let's see them. That's me. That's me right there. See the little white one? I'm the little white one. That's my cousin Tanya on the side. This is me again in my little bathing suit. I'm so adorable. And then this is me a little later. I think I was like 12 when puberty started hitting in, and it did not like me. I was one of the bad ones. I kind of smacked around and stepped on and bleh. Yes, I did cheer. I cheered for 12 years for I guess you could call it an all-star team. Well, technically, yeah, it's an all-star team. But it wasn't a gym, it was a park team. It's recreation cheer, but it wasn't recreation cheer because we went to like nationals and all that. We didn't do recreation. Anyway, so I did it for 12 years, and you could be any size and you could still cheer as long as you put in the effort and time. And as long as you're like mentally healthy, and you have to be physically healthy too, but it's okay to be a bigger girl. So, positive messaging. Number 3, what TV shows did you grow up watching? I grew up watching Cat and Dog. That show with the beavers, I forgot the beavers, beavers, I forgot the name of the show. I think that's what it's called, but if it's not, let me know in the description if I am right or wrong, but yeah. And then another one I loved it, I still watch it, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like, awesome! Whenever it came on, I think I was like 1 when I first started watching it. And I would hear the theme music, and I would be my little like walker thingy you put the toys in, and every time the theme song came on, I ran to the TV in my little walker. I looked creepy because I was like, I'm gonna go watch it. What did you want to be when you grew up, and you still want to be that? When I was younger, I wanted to be a singer. When I was 6, I found out I was tone deaf. So no, I don't want to be that anymore. I want to be a director or a screenplay writer. Number 5. Show a video of you when you were younger. Okay. Me and my dog Tuffy, that's me, that's my dog Tuffy. We used to have adventures. We used to go in front of my house and play pretend a lot, or just right around. This is a story where we played King and Queen, and that's the village, I guess we ruled. And our house, my house, and like little Tuffies. We used to throw candy in the air for the village people to get. And they made me cake and treats, and it was awesome. Number 6. Oh my God, there's a lot of 6. 6. I think, no, it's 7. I don't know. Numbers. What was your favorite toy to play with? I like the jump rope thingy, where you kind of go, you put it on your ankle, and you kind of jump around it every time it comes. It's like it goes swerves around your ankle. Every time it comes, it has like a ball on it. Every time it comes, you have to jump around it. It was like an awesome game. I was like, I loved it. I loved it until I was like 10 or something. Number 7. Number 7. What is your most embarrassing story? My most embarrassing story, well, I have a lot, but this one really stands out to me because I remember it like very vividly. Okay, so me and my dad, I think we were at the market, and we were waiting in line, and I guess he moved or something, and this other guy stepped in. Anyway, moral of the story is I grabbed the guy's hand, because I do that. I grab my dad's hand a lot, and like I put my head on it, and I started rubbing his like arm, and all of a sudden it was like really hairy, and I was like, Daddy, you need to shave. You're getting really hairy. And all of a sudden I look up and I see this man with a big mustache and big hair, and I was like, they're not my daddy. And then it turned out my dad was in front of him, so I should pay attention more. Yeah. Number 8. Read something you wrote in kindergarten. Okay. Here you go. Jessica's story. There was a man. He married a lady. That's my lady. They had babies. They lived in a round house. They brushed their hair. That is a brush. That's not a rake. They went on a picnic. And they ate hot dogs. And pickles. I used to love pickles. The little girl was very happy. The man lost his tooth. They went into a cave. They went in a hole. And they got lost. The end. Number 9. 3 songs you remember or loved as a child. Hey, bye-bye. Tonight, boy, hey, baby, come on. Please, hey, baby, come on. I wanna see you take no more, say no lie. I wanna see you out that door, baby, bye, bye, bye. Baby, baby. Baby, baby. Baby, baby. How was I supposed to know that something wasn't right? Say my name, say my name. When around you, say my name, I love you. Say my name, say my name. Kinda straighty, and love me, baby. All of a sudden change. My name, say my name. No one is around you. Say maybe I love you. And on the plan, say name, say my name. Number 10. The funniest thing I dressed up for Halloween. It was like in 4th grade. I had I'll just post the picture. I'll just post the picture. Levin, telephone a story you remember happening as a child. God, there was no funny moments as a child. They're all humiliating. Just kidding. I'm kidding. The funniest thing I remember happening as a child, it's not really funny, it's more of exciting, but like it's funny too because I really wasn't expecting it. Like when I was 10, my older sister threw me a surprise birthday party. Was not expecting it, but a couple hours earlier I kind of burnt myself on an iron and I had like a giant scarf running from my hair all the way down. And I was like, oh my god, do not cry, do not cry, do not cry. And all of a sudden I got to our house again, like later that night, and surprised. Is there anything special you kept as a child? And a matter of fact, there is something very, very special. I've kept for like a long time. I've had it since I was like 2. His name is Brody, and I really love him. He needs to be washed, but I really love him. He's cute, isn't he? I've had him since I was like 2, and like he's still in really good condition. He has both of his eyes, and his fur is like still really soft. and I really love him. Like, he stays on my— ooh, this is a good one. Number 13. Something weird I did as a child. This is really weird, actually. I don't know if everyone does it, but I find it really weird when I was a kid. I would do my homework, like, every time someone told me to do my homework, I did my homework, and it was all correct. But when I got to school, I never turned it in. And, like, they kept saying, Jessica, why are you turning in your homework? You're doing it, it's right, it's just you're not turning it in. And I don't know why, it was the weirdest thing. I could not turn in my homework. I don't know if I was scared or people laugh at me because I had weird writing, but, like, I didn't turn in my homework as a kid, but I still managed to pass. Yay me! What was the scariest thing that happened to you as a child? As a kid, the scariest thing that happened to me was my uncle passing away when I was, like, really young. Well, not really young, but I was kind of like pre-teens, a little before preteens, kind of like a still kid state. No, I was, like, barely starting my preteen years, and my uncle passed away, and that kind of, like, that's the scariest thing that happened to me, because, like, I didn't really think about death, but once he passed away, like, I actually started thinking about it, and it just wasn't a good time. I had so many questions, and my family's, like, really religious, and you can't help but question— forget, I'm not going to discuss religion on the internet. But yeah, it was just scary because, like, I didn't know what was happening. There's so many things happening, and yeah, it was sad and scary at the same time. Number 15. How is the world different from now than you were a child? I grew up in the same house and I grew up in the same community, but life hits you hard when you're not expecting it. It sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it does suck. But the moments where you smile every day, well, life hits you hard. Life changes a lot. The way you think about things, it's so different than you were a kid, and facing reality does suck. It does. I'm not gonna lie, it does suck. It sucks a lot. But the moments where you're with your friends or family and you're just enjoying it and you're smiling and happy, it makes it all worth it. It does. It makes it all worth it. And just, even if you're having a bad day, you smile or laugh about something really stupid you remember, and it helps. It makes everything worth it. And that's the end of the tag. Thank you, Gen X Pen. I really liked that tag. It was really fun to make, and I guess I'll see you guys next week with more awesome videos. Okay, peace.
Make me happy, whether you know it or not, we should be happy. That's what I said from the start. I am so happy knowing you are the one that I want for the rest of my days. For the rest of my days, you're all of my days.